Come back on Gertie Rude, back again, a Thursday mood. Well, you have to forgive me, VooTubers. I'm in abject bleeding misery and pain at the moment. As you know, I've been having a few medical issues that seem to be still having them. So yeah, I'll just move on from that. But if I sound a bit ugh, it's because I am a bit ugh. I wasn't going to do one today, but I came across this on my laptop. So we're going to jump right in. I suppose you've heard the case of the little boy that was found dead with his dad from Boxing Day onwards. They think he died. Well, they think he died Boxing Day. So he'd spent... Yeah, let's not dwell on that. Let's go.
Anne Longfield. Good afternoon to you, Anne. Hello there. I mean, it's just a horrible, horrible story, this. An absolute tragedy. We don't know the exact circumstances of what's gone on.
We don't know the exact circumstances, but you can bet your bottom dollar, good old, supercilious, sanctimonious Julia Hartley, what lives above a bleeding brewery, is going to bleeding pontificate. So let's go.
The social workers will be looking at what they could have done.
Yes.
More, and clearly a lot more. This
right.
was a child who was supposed to be looked in on once a week. We don't know the circumstances.
No, you don't, but you're still going to go on about it. Go on.
The father were not together. And we do know that it was known that the father had a heart condition. And we also know from what the mother had said. So
as opposed to you, who transpires actually doesn't have a heart, but do go on.
No, I wish no ill will to anybody.
No, you don't, but you're still going to spout some.
Happen to anyone. But a lot of people,
right?
Let's be honest.
Yes.
The moment we saw the story, we go, where was mum? And even if you're not living with your child, why were you not in contact with your child? Why did you not know? Why did you not look in on your child or call? And when you didn't get an answer, why didn't you go to the door? And frankly, if it was me, batter down the door if necessary.
Oh, Julia. Aren't you just the very epitome of a smug, muggy, snobby, middle-class twonk? And I know what you're going to say. Oh, I just went to a bleeding comprehensive or BS that you come out with. Listen. You've already started this interview by saying you don't know the details, so why are you spouting your bleeding nonsense? You don't know the details. But how do you know the mother didn't have mental health conditions? You don't know. How do you know the family court hadn't actually ordered that the mother doesn't have any contact and isn't allowed round to the place and isn't allowed to contact them? You don't know. You don't know the circumstances behind this absolute, well, just abject tragedy. To say tragedy is, I mean, we're living in 2024, for Christ's sake. Not bleeding 19, bleeding 24. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's made worse by the snobby, muggy, bleeding media class. Yeah, going on like this, sanctimonious. Oh, well, I've made it. Yeah, because you're you. You've got all the benefits of everything. You don't know the situation of this mother. Maybe she's like a bit simple. You don't know. Maybe she's got all sorts of other health conditions. There's a reason why social services, in their wisdom, placed this little baby with an old boy with a heart condition who'd already had a stroke. Okay? And it's best that you and people like you don't get up there and start crucifying this poor woman that you don't know. You've already said it half a dozen times. I don't know, but I'm still going to say. You haven't got a clue, Julia. The family court is a bleeding badlands. It's all held in secret. Nobody knows what's said in the family court. If the judge has said, right, you're not allowed to go, the only way you can see your child is through social services when you take them to a children's centre. And then they can interact. It's usually done by a court order. But you're not allowed to contact the other parent, this, that and the bleeding other. Could be dozens of variables, Julia. All of which don't really include you and your smuggy, knobby, bleeding Camden or Fulham or wherever it is you live. Islington, Leafy Boroughs and Knightsbridge, Holland Park, my dear. Just be quiet. You haven't got a clue. And stop bleeding absolutely, well, persecuting somebody that's obviously broken-hearted at the moment. It's just another social bleeding tragedy. Shouldn't be happening in this day and age. But there you go. I mean, what would you lot do if you didn't have the underclass and working class to look down on, eh? You'd have to start looking at each other, wouldn't you, eh? Anyway, with that, I'm over and out. Bye-bye.